sorry, our sixth game even of the evening. I will see you guys in just a minute.
Picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the
STPL iRk versus White.
Okay guys, we are back and we are heading into our final game of the evening between iRk versus White. Unfortunately for iRk, they have gone down 5-0 at the moment, and it's going to be up to one player to bring back the pride. But it's no shame to them, as I said before. They had an insane showing throughout the entirety of round one. They've just not had the best of series so far today. They've lost in a lot of very close games, actually. Like, he very nearly held on to that. He just needed his lurk attack slightly earlier, and he needed a few extra sunkens. But the Aga game as well, he was literally 2 health away from winning the game. 2 health on the sunken, that's how close that was. And that's completely insane to me. We have had great games for the finals, great games for the 3rd and 4th place match as well. And I couldn't have been happier with how the way round one has gone. So let's not waste any more time. Let's introduce the players for our 6th and final match of this evening before I move on to the group draw. And let's see exactly what they're going to be playing on and who is going to be playing. Now moving on over to the overlay, you are going to see that we are going to have Favorit fighting for iRk. He's done an incredible job so far, 4 for 1. Yeah, 4 for 1 for iRk so far. Favorit's done an insane job. Now, the opponent racing is a little bit far out of date. I need to update that fully, but I think he's won a PvP so far. And his opponent is going to be fighting for White, Sapporo. Sapporo joining their roster a few weeks back and winning his first 2 games, one of them being a PvP. So is he going to be able to win another one here? Is he going to take White to 6-0, or is Favorit going to bring a little bit of pride in the finals back? Is he going to take it back to 5-1? Let's find out as we move on to our final map of the evening. It's going to be Pathfinder. Pathfinder, an amazing map, 3 players. As you can see, there's a lot of ground around the mains. The mains are kind of on their own little islands. Reminds me a lot of Plasma. Plasma, I guess, would remind me of this. No, Plasma was 2009. So Plasma was the first to do that, but he did it in a really weird way. And there's been a few maps since that have tried this. There was actually 2 in the ASL preliminaries for ASL 5 called Red October and Circulator. But unfortunately, neither of them made it into the final cut. We did see Transistor and Sparkle instead, as well as Third World. But still, an incredible map. We've seen an incredible amount of history here. And is Favorit going to make history here and bring it back in the final? Or is White Clan going to close this out for the evening with a 6-0 victory? Let's not waste any more time. And let's move on to our final game of round 1 of the STPL. Okay, so just wanted to do that. Now hopefully when I move to the game it's not going to break. Wish me luck. And there we go, we're in. All the overlays set up, let's get started. And the sound is off, apparently. There we go. Starting us off in the top middle position is Sapporo, the Green Protoss, fighting for white. And his opponent fighting over here on the bottom right hand side is going to be our iRk player, the Purple Protoss, fighting for iRk. I just said that, and it's going to be Favorit is what I meant to say. I did the F and then went into something else. Compress the video. Really bring out the nostalgia factor. But yeah, there we go. We have both of them going for their pylons in the main. Nothing too crazy as of yet. Favorit asking for his AK. I think he's just Sapporo. I don't think he's had any previous ones. Yeah, there we go. That's his name. Don't wear it out. 160p. Wait, have I got... I heard you're smurfing. Okay, there's no need for this, Favorit. Like, why are you doing this, man? Have I actually got quality options? Oh my god, I got quality options today, guys. This is like next level stuff. You very ever really get quality options as a affiliate, so that's kind of good for me. And you know what? Here we go. We've got the gateways coming up in the main. So it looks like Favorit gonna go for 2-gate against the 1-gate gas of his opponent. So this could be the game. This could be the game that brings iRk back into this. If Sapporo doesn't scout this, which he is going to, he's scouting in the correct direction, so that's pretty good for him. But I mean, Favorit's going to see that there is only 1 gate. He knows that he's a gateway up on his opponent. That's going to be 3 zealots. Well, we'll only have 1 for Sapporo by the time this happens. And is iRk going to be able to bring this back? He's going for a mana pylon as well, but only blocking in 1 of the probes at this time. Not the best of choices. Not even messing up the mining on here. He should go for another one. But the one big thing, if you go for these mana pylons, it does block the gateways in. Now, Sapporo was actually going for this pylon, forcing the Zealot to deal with this. Now, this is why the mana pylon doesn't do too much. Look how quickly this is going to go down. I mean, one probe worth of mining isn't really that much. Of course, it has bugged out the mining to here. That's going to force that to go away a very long way to mine. And that is a lot of lost Zealot time. Now, there is 2 Zealots, actually. The second Zealot for Favorit was actually delayed a little bit. Now, he's not going for a Zealot all in here. He's only going for the 2 Zealots. Sorry, that's 3 Zealots even. So it is 3 to 2. But that he's going for another mana pylon. But I don't even think that's blocking anything. Fairly certain that probe can get out the front here. And you know what? That wasn't really worth it. He cancels it immediately. I mean, the probe is doing the best it can to keep the Zealots away from the ramp. But it's 3 for 3. And Favorit is actually the one who's going to be on defense mode as he pulls his other 2 Zealots back to his main ramp. But can he get any probes here? It looks like he's got 1 kill so far. Can he get a second? That will mean he's traded evenly. No, he cannot. 1 Zealot for 1 probe. Now, I don't normally do maths on stream, but that's 50 minerals against 100. And that is certainly not a... certainly not the best of choices. But now we actually have Sapporo with the Zealot lead. He's actually got the Zealot lead despite having the 1 gateway, but we do have a Citadel of Adun coming up. What tech are we going to see coming out from Favorit? Is he going to go for any tech? We really do need to see that Robo coming in soon, or we may see a very, very weird situation where we have DTs against no DTs, and that does not end well for the player with no DTs. I must admit, the funniest game I think I've ever seen is when I saw DTs against DTs and one of them just blocked their ramp with a DT and like they couldn't do anything against each other. But it doesn't look like we're going to have that here. It looks like we could have 3 gate, no robo. This would be such a huge, huge moment in this game. It's actually a little bit of a miss rally on the probes. But the probe of Sapporo is going to know that there is units back here to defend. But what building are we going to see from Favorit? Is it going to be a gateway? Yes, it is. This could be the moment that decides the game right here and right now. Favorit is going to have the build order disadvantage. He does not have a robo. He does not have a forge. He does not have anything to detect in his base whatsoever. And how is he going to hold on to his ramp? He doesn't have a probe up here, so he can't build a pylon. And there is going to be DTs heading towards his base soon. It looks like Sapporo, in the meantime, is looking to take his own Nexus. And this is something he most certainly can do. This is do or die for Favorit. He still does not have any detection. We finally see another building, but it's another pylon. It's not a forge. Is he even going to build a forge? It looks like he's added another building somewhere. No, he's actually started building 3 Dragoons at once. And this is going to be the micro that decides the game, most likely. We will see Favorit pushing back the forces of Sapporo. But Sapporo is going to be able to sit on his ramp with the 2 DTs, and they're not going to be able to get up. He can actually choose to fight, and there's actually 2 cannons for Sapporo to just add insult to injury. And there we go, the DTs have been scouted now. The cannons are going down. And it's going to take the DTs a while to kill all these units. So the units may be able to get something done. Do we see a Panic Forge? Yes, we do. But we still do not see a pylon at the front. We see no cannons. As of yet, the DT actually blocking the Dragoons away from the ramp. But 2 of the units have got in. 1 of the DTs is going for this attack. Now, when is this Forge going to be finishing? He needs to build a cannon immediately. If he does not get this cannon, he is going to be in a big, big trouble. The Dragoons going to be blocking this for as long as they possibly can. And Favorit may be able to hold on here as long as he blocks the ramp long enough. Oh, really good use of micro there, pulling away the damaged Dragoon. But if he pulls this Dragoon away, that DT is going to get up the ramp. And if he doesn't move another Dragoon in the way, he's also going to get up the ramp. So the DT is now in the main. The cannon is not yet finished. It's about to finish. He's trying to block. Can this cannon get the DT? Yes, it can with the Dragoon's help. But the cannon is so close to going down, but it's not going to be enough. And this second DT is now in the main. There's a robo coming up. This is going to be for a very quick observatory. And this DT getting at 1 pylon, but it shouldn't get much else damage done. So, I mean, Favorit realistically has actually done a pretty good job here. Now the problem is his gateway is going to come under fire. This is the 3rd gateway that nearly lost him the game. And we have yet another cannon coming in. The robo is not yet finished off. He's going for Citadel at the same time. And he's pulling his Dragoons away to try and get this Dark Templar, but he knows there's no detection over there. So a little bit of a miss micro there from him, but Favorit doing a pretty good job. We have High Templar on the way now for Sapporo even. Do we have a robo yet? No robo, but Storm is being researched. The gateway has gone down. And Favorit is going to be in an awful position, but we do have that Citadel. That's going to be important. He's going to be able to go into his own Templar archives, but he is so far behind. The Nexus is now finishing up for Sapporo, pulling his probes at exactly the right time. And there we go. So we have... Oh, the DTs are attacking someone. What are they attacking? Oh, they're attacking the Dragoons even. This is the really awkward moment for Favorit where he realizes he's going to add another gateway there, but there's actually nothing to scout a DT again. Maybe this is in range now. About adding another pile a little bit further forward. The sad thing is, until he gets an observatory, he can't actually push out of his base. That makes it very difficult. He does have the observatory now. This DT going to go in. This could actually snipe the obs, I think. Is this cannon in range? I guess it must be. But diagonals are really awkward in Brood War. But oh, a Dark Archon being made by Sapporo. This is the style points. What is he going to use this for? Is he going to... Wait. Let's check what upgrade he's getting. Not that I know what any of these upgrades look like for Dark Archons. But it looks like it's going to be for feedback for now. He's not upgrading anything. Not going to do anything crazy, but Favorit now has an obs. He's got a lot of units, significantly more than Sapporo, who has actually pulled some of his units back. He thinks there's going to be a shuttle here. And there isn't, and this could be the moment that Favorit pulls it back. He's ahead in supply. The storms are going down, but they're not really going to be enough. And this could be the difference between a won game and a lost one. There's no more storms. In fact, there's 2 more. But the units are being microed pretty well. My mobile is going off. I'll pick that up in a minute. He's going to snipe the Dragoons. Is this going to be enough to take down this base? The Archons are being morphed in. The Dragoons are falling. He's not target firing. He's attacking the pylon. And that could be enough to allow Sapporo to hold. A little bit of mistargeting there by Favorit is going to cost him all of his units. The DT nearly taking out the Nexus as well. And such an unfortunate bit of mismicro there from Favorit in the heat of the moment. Just may have caused the difference between a win and a lose. Now the Dark Archon hiding at the top still for some reason. Now is this mind control? Someone tell me what this is going to be, because I have no idea. And thank you, Creative, for the host. That does mean a lot. I'm looking at my own stream and I can see it 140p because I turned it down. But there we go. So this Dark Archon still hanging out up here. We do have Favorit in the supply deficit now. He threw away his entire army just now, unfortunately. But he's going for his own DTs. This is an important moment. There are cannons still at the front though. There's still no observatory, I don't think, yet. Oh yeah, there is. There's an observatory for Sapporo as well. But this is kind of funny. The observer escorting the DT into the base. Unfortunately, that isn't going to matter too much, but here we go, the observer in the main, gonna see that there is in fact cannons here, gonna see the gateway count as well. He's up to 5 gateways against the 4 of Favorit's probe count. It's actually pretty healthy right now. The thing that he's suffering from is his army supply. We do have the 2 Archons, and that, oh, he's actually... Wait a minute, he's... Okay, so he dropped the Dark Archon to check the energy. But what is he going to do with it? Is he going to try and mind control like a High Templar or something? Is that upgrade finished? Yes, it is. What are we going to see here? Is he going to maelstrom the probes or something? Is that a thing you can do? I think that only works on biological units. And there we go, the Storm does go in. A nice Storm on that Templar doing a lot of damage. And Favorit just does not have enough units back here to defend. But that Dark Archon still not doing anything. And you can't mill probes, it is just biological units. But still, that must be a mind control. Is he gonna go for the ultimate style points like mind control a probe? Because genuinely, if he mind controls a probe, that would just be ridiculous. That would be as sad as it would be for iRk. We have Sapporo adding on his 3rd base at the mineral only down here. Not opting to go for a gas base. Of course, there is a DT in the way of this one. Oh, okay, he didn't upgrade. So was that mind control, I guess? Oh, he could actually mind control this Archon. I don't know. I just want to follow this shuttle. I know this shuttle's going to do something cool. And I don't want to miss it, but the observer for Sapporo going down, and here we go. Looks like we're going to go in for round 2. Ding ding. Of the High Templar Storm drop here. What's he gonna mind control? I need to know. Oh my god, I need to know exactly what he's gonna mind control. He has to mind control something. If it's a probe, I will lose. I will go into Brittany levels of screaming. And I barely have any voice left, so... Hopefully I won't need to do that. The High Templar moving in, but I mean, you can't just walk... A High Templar cannot simply walk up and storm drop when the other Protoss has vision over it. He's just going to go and send his probes away. And that's exactly what he did, but he's playing with fire. He's sending all of his probes back. Okay, that Archon needs to kill this. Wow, he stormed the Archon. Oh! He MC'd the Archon. There we go. Zoink. That is my Archon now. And now he has a double Archon shuttle, one of each. Best of both worlds. He's had his main meal. He's got his dessert in that shuttle now, and he's going to pull that away. That is going to be a pretty good job. And as Cadenzi just said in the chat, he did storm his own Archon because he did steal that afterwards. So I guess a little bit of BM, but of course. Oh wow, we have Favorit going for his own Dark Archon. He wants to steal it back. He is going to be taking that back at some point. Okay, and here we go. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a push out by Favorit. Favorit, of course, with the weaker army. He has a lot of Zealots. He's against +1 attack with +1 of his own. But if this it doesn't have the energy to mind control, it's probably going to be for feedback. But now what would be the ultimate meta is actually mind controlling an Archon, a Dark Archon, and then mind controlling something else. That would be the ultimate ultimate build order. That would be so good to see. Like, just mind controlling each other's like Dark Archons. I would love it. But there we go. Favorit is going to go even in bases with his Protoss opponent for now, so he's going to be pretty happy with that. But of course, Favorit has had this base for a while. Favorit's going for another mineral only, so Favorit is going to... Sorry, Sapporo is going to be relying a lot on Zealots, a lot on Gateways, or his mineral count is going to go up a hell of a lot here. Now it looks like Sapporo going to scout out that this base is in fact something that does exist. And we still have... Oh, we don't have the Dark Archon in the shuttle anymore. But we do have Zealots and a High Templar. And of course, Favorit is going to scout this. So he's going to be able to deal with this. Now, here we go. Does he have mind control? Can he mind control the shuttle? Please tell me he does. No, he's killing it. Okay, so he killed it. He didn't mind control. Dark Archons certainly aren't standard, but they are something you can do if you go into DTs, or if it goes to super late game. Dark Archons are like the most broken unit ever against carriers, by the way. Like, mind controlling carriers is one of the coolest things in the entire game. I can't even begin to explain how cool that is. Oh my god, we have a mind control on the Dark Archon, but the Dark Archon loses all of its energy, so it's not going to be a mind control chain. But he pulls it back. Let's actually zoom out just a little bit. This is a big engagement. Storm's going down on top of everything. Archons versus Archons. Dragoons versus Dragoons. But the Storm is just not there yet for Favorit. And I think this is going to be the moment that ends the game. The Dark Archon moving forward, tanking some of these shots. Not even going to get taken out. And that is going to be game. Favorit is not going to be able to hold on. Sapporo's economy is absolutely insane right now. Favorit has no units back here to defend. And it looks like Sapporo thinks there's going to be a base up here. He's going the wrong way. But yeah, no more mind controls. But he did mind control the Dark Archon for me. So I did prove that does not work. And there we go. Storm going down on some of the final units. And GG! White are going to take out iRk in a perfect 6-0 sweep in the very end of round 1. Now that is going to, that is going to at least be the final time we see Pathfinder for at least half a year, as that is the end of round 1. That is the end of all of the games for today, but there is the group stage, round 2 groups draw coming up as well straight after this. Let me just bring it up to close out the STPL round 1. It's been a lot of fun, and I've got a lot to say. So the prize pool currently sits at $1,039.90. That is a huge amount of money. That is not being given out until the end of the grand finals, so no money is going to be won from this game. But let me just quickly report that game, and I'll show the results for this series. And you know what? I won't do the group draw live on stream. I need to do some stuff first, then I'll record it and then upload it onto my YouTube. But let's give the win to Sapporo. Really nicely played by White there. Just going to hit the save button as well. Let's move on over to the results, and let's have a look at who won. Obviously, it's a little bit telegraphed, as we do know it's a 6-0, but iRk put an incredible job today, and they did an incredible job to get all the way here to the playoff finals. They fought some incredibly strong teams on the way, and thank you very much for the 100-bit cheer, Tempest. That does mean a lot. Now, let's move on over to the main overlay for the last time in STPL Round 1. Round 2, once again, we'll be back next Monday. Not this Monday, the Monday after. I'm going to make a round 2 intro video and also a closing video for round 1, just because I want to do something cool, just to commemorate the end of round 1 and everything. So let's have a look at the overlay, let's see the results, and let's close out for the evening on the stream. It's been a great fun for me this entire time, and I've certainly enjoyed it every single moment of doing the SCPL. So as you can see, Yes Man took out Archneon in a TVZ, a TVP even, on Judgment Day. Thamas 2 took out DeWalt an incredibly quick TVP on Neo Moonglaive. Geico took out Jerry in a very close PVZ on Grand Line SE. Stay took out Age in... Oh, sorry, that was a TVZ with Jerry. Stay took out Age in a very obscenely close CVZ on New Empire of the Sun. Bai took out Kamizerg in a very, very close TVZ as well. And finally, Sapporo took out Favorit in that last PvP. That was a very cool game. We saw some Dark Archons. We saw some mind controls as well. What a perfect game to end the STPL round 1. Now, just so you know, and just so you don't think the STPL is over, the STPL is only just beginning. This is the end of round 1. It's been 9 long weeks of casting for me, but they've been worth every single second. I've been getting home from work 3 days a week. 3 days a week in casting. Apart from the playoffs where it's been 2 and 1. But, or 2 and 2, sorry. But it's been a very, very brilliant pleasure. I've had some great time along the way. I've had some amazing co-casters as well. Cadenzi should be my more frequent co-caster moving forward. And of course we did have that week where Cadenzi and Rapid were here in my flat, in my prison cell. And they co-casted with me. That was probably one of the funnest... That's a really bad English word. That was the most fun casts of my entire life, I think. Maybe one of the most fun weekends I've had in a very, very long time. So, cheers to them. Thank you everyone who's donated. I'm going to read out the names just because I have time. Let's quickly go over to the Matrino page. We're currently sat at $1,039. Now, of course, I did have a lot of Matrino codes, $50 worth. I'm going to ask for a few more because we have gone a long time without any to use. Matrino are an official sponsor of the STPL. I should probably put their logo somewhere. But basically, we had... Okay, so if we're looking at the donations... okay, so a huge thank you to these guys. I can't see the top donators, but thank you to Kamchak for donating $25. Caspas for overall donating about $700 to the prize pool, an insane amount. Thank you so, so much. It does mean a hell of a lot. And thank you to Phil Oz as well for donating $100 himself. Thank you to all the people that have donated $1 through the code and also just dollars randomly with their own money. That does mean a lot. And thank you for the support as well. Thank you to Tempest for donating $50. Kamchak again for donating another $10. I think Hiromu donated 20, yes he did. And Grey Shades, $30 donation, and Marky Mark with the $51 donation before, and the $500 donation at the very beginning from Casper. So, huge thank you to everybody who has supported the STPL so far. A huge thank you to everybody who's tuned in to watch, seen the journey of the teams throughout seen the journey of my production. I hope to push it even further. Now that Move Pro League exists, it makes my job even harder because I want to surpass Brittany, and he has the help of a Freaker TV. So I've got a hard job ahead of me, but hopefully there'll be a lot of good changes coming in round 2. And to announce, there are 2 more teams, and this is the bit I've been excited about. I need to get the group draw ready, so I can't do that just yet. I'll do that afterwards. I may live stream it, I may just record it. But we're going to have Media. That's right, Media is the first team going to be joining us for round 2. That is Artosis' clan. It has players like Machine, In Control, I think Last Shadow's on there, Gypsy. Who else is there? There's probably some other people as well, Nyokan. And the second team is going to be the South American team. And I'm not holding the right amount of fingers up. It's going to be Bull. And their logo is insanely cool, actually. So, yeah, it should be pretty fun. Oh, no Last Shadow. Okay, my bad. I'm an idiot. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. But Meteor is going to be a very big addition to the roster of the teams as well. Should lead to some really cool games between the, arguably, the most old-school foreign players and some of the newer ones. Sorry, Last Shadow is not Media. I got confused. It doesn't matter. I'm thinking of someone else. But either way, I'll know the full roster of, I'll know the full roster of Meteor and Bull over the next few days as we do move into round 2. So the first play day of round 2 is going to be on It's going to be on the 17th of June. The first cast will be on the 18th of June, followed up on the 20th and the 22nd of June. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going back to that schedule, moving as we move into round 2. And just to list off some of the maps we're going to have, just because people didn't think I could push it any further, let me quickly go into the old thread, the RNS thread that I need to update badly. And let me just quickly show you what maps we're going to have moving into round 2. As it's a fairly good set actually, so I can't find my old thread. This is bad. I need to search. Okay, so that's my one from 2015. That's not gonna help me. It's this one. Now, okay, so looking at the maps for round 2, the 4-player maps we're gonna have in the round 2 map pool. Starting us off is going to be Neo Electric Circuit. Actually, let me bring this up on stream. I have the technology. We have the power to do this. This is what I set up the overlay to do. So I've actually forgotten what they are, which is kind of worrying. I remember now. Okay, so ink and there we go. And there's going to be one missing, but I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, so that's going to be... What's the other 2-player map I've got? Oh, yeah. Okay, so bringing up the overlay for one last time today, we're going to have a look at the maps you're going to be seeing in round 2. Some of the round 1 maps may be back for the grand final at probably the end of the year or the start of next year, the way it's going. And these are our round 2 maps. Hopefully you like them as much as I do. We're going to have Neo Electric Circuit, Troy, Return of the King. Okay, let's do a little bit of background on the maps. Neo Electric Circuit spawned for the Shinhan Bank Pro League 2010. Arguably my favourite map in the game. Followed up by Troy, a map from 2009, was used in the Pro League there. Really cool map features. I'm looking forward to showing off some games on there. Return of the King taking us back to 2008 for the Inkura OSL. A very, very cool 4-player map. Cool map features. Looking forward to showing that off. A little bit more standard. Okay, I don't have Third World. That's a bit of a mistake. I need to change that. Let's quickly do that now. I don't know why Third World has gone there. You can see my terribly designed overlay. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go to New Sniper Ridge as the final 4-player map. That's more standard. That did appear in the 2009 Winners League, I believe, as Sniper Ridge. Then did come back for the 2010 season as New Sniper Ridge. And then in set, well, it won't be in set 5. It may do. Probably won't actually. Possibly in the finals. It's going to be Hitchhiker. Once again, another 2009 map. I can't remember what OSL this is from. I think it was maybe... You know what? I'm not going to guess because I'm probably wrong. And I don't want to guess wrong. And moving on to the last 3 maps, we're going to have Flight Dreamliner as our first 2-player map, and I'll put Hitchhiker twice. What the heck am I doing? Okay, let's just... Oops. Okay. You know what? Let's... Okay. This is going really, really well. Let's just pretend this doesn't happen. Oh well, it's the end of the stream, which is the main thing. And yeah, this is... There we go. Okay, so Hitchhiker's going to be our second 2-player map even. I really messed this up, didn't I? That's supposed to be Flight Dreamliner. But Flight Dreamliner, and finishing us off, is going to be... Well, there's actually 2 more maps. So Triathlon is our first 3-player map. That is from one of the MSLs. I think it was the PD Pop MSL that spawned in 2009. No, 2010 even. And finally, is going to be the most standard map out of the entire pool. It's going to be Neo Aztec. So that's a bit of a more common map that people will know. But I am very excited for all these maps for round 2. Round 3 is going to have a different map pool as well, and so is round 4. So hopefully you all are looking forward. Yeah, okay. Hopefully you guys are all looking forward to round 2 as much as I am. I will see you later for the group draw. I'm probably going to do it as a recording just because I don't have anything ready. I was hoping me and Cadenzi would do this together, but obviously Cadenzi doesn't feel too well today, so I didn't want to force her to... Oh, it's the Hannah Day 2, sorry. Thank you very much, Aggie. But yeah, there we go. That is going to close me off for today. I'm going to upload the group draw to my YouTube. I'll post it all in the thread as well, so you don't have to watch me picking names out of a hat. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for supporting the STPL. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks' time for the first series on Monday the 18th of June of the STPL. Have a very good night, afternoon, morning, or evening, no matter where you are. That's me for today, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good weekend, guys. See you then.